Hi, I'm Sarah Fox from 500 Words, and I want your contracts to safeguard your business without annoying your clients. And maybe this will explain why. 'Twas a night before signing, when all through the firm not a creature was stirring, bar jingle earworms. The contracts were laid on the table with care, in hope contract sign-off soon would be there. The lawyers dreamed of being all snug in their beds, and visions of duvet days danced in their heads. And Bob at her keyboard, and I at mine too, had just stoked our brains for a long night's review, when outside the room there rose such a clatter I sprang from my desk to see what was the matter. 500 words, gushed my muse in a flash. That's all you need, not these pages of trash. A moonbeam lit up all these piled printed pages, a reading of which would take ages and ages. Was she pulling my leg or having a joke? Was this an elaborate last-minute poke? How could complex pages and pages of words be with content so small? The idea is absurd. Next you'd be telling us Santa is here with a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Yet the thought took hold of my brain as she spoke. New angles and options were rudely awoke. More rapid than eagles the ideas there came, and I whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now clauses, now intent, now terms and conditions, on simple, on trust, on digital systems, to the top of the page, the post-it note wall. Now dash away all. And then in a twinkling I heard in my ear the pure joy of simple, a song of good cheer. As my head burst with ideas all spinning through, the value of short, simple contracts rang true. Few words, how they sparkled, how easy to read, the conversations they'd start, the ideas they'd breed. Imagine a contract drawn up with a bow. I'd start with a blank page, as white as the snow. As the idea took hold, it warmed on our bellies, and the laughter began, and we guffawed like jellies. Its truth smiled at me like a jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw it, in spite of myself. With a wink of my eye and a twist of my head, soon gave Bob to know she had nothing to dread. I spoke not a word, but went straight to my work and rewrote the contracts in 500 words. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with announced obstacle, mount to the sky. So jargons and words of the contracts, they flew in piles on the floor, and the pages did too. Laying a finger aside of my nose, and giving a nod from my seat I arose. I sprang to the printer with a jink and a whistle, as 2 pages flew out like the down of a thistle, and they heard me exclaim as I signed contracts tonight. Happy Christmas to all. Simple means we sleep tight. I hope you have a Merry Christmas with plenty of simple contracts to safeguard your business without annoying your clients.